Hi, this is Kate Welker with Rooted Planning Group, bringing you this month's video chat around our topic of debt. I want to share some steps to help you get back on track. First is to make a spending plan. It can be overwhelming if you're looking at all of your bills and just don't know where to start, or maybe you're discouraged. So let's talk about some steps you can take that instead of feeling overwhelmed, you can feel manageable. Instead of discouraged, you can feel like you're making progress. The first thing is to develop the spending plan to help you stay on track, not go further into debt, and maybe find excess money to put towards paying off your bills. Once you've figured out how much you can put towards paying down your balance, it's time to strategize. I like to list out every account with the balance, the monthly minimum payment, and the interest rate. From there, you can decide on a plan of attack or your strategy. The two most popular methods we see are the snowball method and the avalanche method, and sometimes people combine these two. You can read last week's blog post at rootedpg.com that explain these in much more depth. But essentially, with the snowball plan, you are going to target the smallest balance first, add your excess payments to that one while maintaining minimum payments on all of your other accounts. Once that balance is paid off, you're going to take that excess you were paying on it plus the minimum payment you're making on that one and apply all of that money to the next payment. And then when that one's paid off, you're going to take all of the money plus that minimum and apply it to the next payment. In essence, snowballing the impact you're making on each one. And with the avalanche, it's similar, but you start with the highest interest rate first. You pay off that whole balance first, and then once that's paid off, you'll go to the next highest interest rate and pay it off. And there are some other things you can do along the way to help you as well. If you're struggling tracking so many payments, you can look for ways to consolidate balances so that you have less actual payments to make each month. Be on the lookout for opportunities to lower your interest rate, find better terms. You can reach out to your credit company and ask them to consider lowering your interest. They might be able to remove some late penalties that have come through if that's the case. Once you're getting on track and showing them that you're working towards paying off your debt and making consistent payments to them, your situation might start to improve, your credit might start to improve, and you can look for opportunities to work with them. Communication is key. If you don't ask, they can't help you. It's also important to stay motivated. So plan some fun ways to keep it exciting. Think about drawing a fun visual for yourself, like a thermometer with the temperature decreasing as your balance decreases. Maybe draw a mountain with a hiker. He's at the top of his mountain of debt and he's climbing down it. As you hit milestones on this, it's really important to track those milestones and celebrate those milestones. It's really important to keep you on track and encouraged and motivated and all those little things. You don't want to spend a lot of money on this, but plan out something that's meaningful to you. You could budget it. For example, maybe you're going to set aside $5 or $10 a week into your celebration bucket. And then once you hit that milestone, whether it's paying off the first balance or reducing your debt by a specific dollar amount, use that bucket and go celebrate. We also encourage you to seek help. There are multiple places you can look for help with paying off debt or establishing a budget. Financial planners are a great resource. We work with clients on this every day. There are community organizations and not-for-profits out there to help you build better habits. And also, we would like to encourage you that if you are struggling with the emotional aspect of this, whether it is the feelings of being overwhelmed or depression, or just out of control spending habits, any of that money mentality issues, we strongly encourage you to reach out to a professional and seek the help of a therapist to get through these issues. Sometimes the hardest part is just starting. Once you start, the momentum can build and it's going to propel you to make better choices and start steamrolling over that debt. If you'd like to reach out for more information, you can find us at rootedpg.com.